what you have said, which was something to do with the chorus, which would be right. So you mentioned something about the bass line over that.
Yes, because it seemed to step up the way, like doom, doom, doom. It seemed to go up, go down, and the bass could go down, down, boom. It needs to change, and it didn't. It held the first note, and your chord had changed, and it felt weird. Okay. So it's. So you were doom, boom, boom, doom, 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 doom. It only played 4 notes. Yeah, as long as it does that. That's just that was the only bit that kind of in my mind clashed. It didn't follow what it needed to in the guitar. So that third note, as long as boom, 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 as long as it does that, then bang on.
Pretty cool, man. I'm glad you've
right.
That works really well.
Because it just makes it. What was the word? It's solid. It needs to be bang on. Because remember they said the most important part is the bass and drum.
I keep telling him he's not just a singer. Anyway, but we're saying we like the.
I love copying the guitar hook.
Well, I have just. Well, I've just nicked the original bass part, which I didn't copy.
I love that. I love that
sound. So that's good. I'm glad. So that's the chorus. That was my main thing, really. Was the
to me that was the only thing. Everything else was sounding brilliant. I love. To me, it was like, that sounds solid. That sounds good. Let's get the other stuff right about it.
Can we try a version without It's Up to You? Added in, particularly on the breakdown bit. It's up to you. Try a version with that out to let the music breathe a wee bit. Just
okay.
Because I think I'm suddenly getting It's Up to You in my head, like I'm expecting. And maybe concentrate more on how's your cold, by the way.
It's still there, aye.
Like really concentrate on that vibrato that coming out of that line, because that's superb.
So those things you do that keep me, you know, so I could end it in the word keep me.
No, I still want you.
All those things you do that keep me looking up to you. Right, and then cut. It's up to you. That's right. Right.
No, that's fucking long notes.
Right.
That's amazing.
And I could just fade that. Yeah, that makes sense.
And listen, fucking milk that. Get that vibrato going.
And what I'll do with it up to you, but I could save that for that very end fade out chorus. So there's a wee ad libby thing. That could appear away at the end. That would make sense.
I just love that vibrato that you like. Get Bruce Dickinson, give it big fucking.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I just take that away until he's gone, and then the music takes over. You said the music freeze, and it takes over from that. So that would work. That makes sense.
Because it starts. The beauty of what could be kind of cool is the solo doesn't start till. Right, it starts after the riff comes in. Do you remember that?
Aye.
So I thought, well, let's keep that in. So go.
I think that's what it meant, because it's just got a rhythmic chug, but you're addressing that wee hook bit at the start of each bit. Yeah, that makes sense.
The pulse of the riff is there.
It's just chugging on the note. Yeah.
So it's simple as fuck.
Yeah. Hold it together.
Now, here's an interesting one, because the next section is.
I think you need to go back to that for that bit.
And that's when I'm going. And that might sound kind of cool over another. Otherwise, I'll just go.
No, I think you should go back to the movement in that bit. So chug it for the first part, and then when you get to do it, go back to what you were doing. You know, and I think that would work. That would work a treat.
The only worry is that I've somehow lost the rhythm tone that I used. I don't think it would really matter over a solo section, actually. I wouldn't really. I mean, that sound there would be pretty fine.
That'd be fine. That'd be fine.
I don't think anybody would notice.
As long as that, it's just kind of, here's the next section. Let's say it's the equivalent of hitting a pedal to change the sound, you know. So,
exactly.
You know, it's fine.
But I'm thinking continuity. You know,
but the bass is carrying the same tone all the way through. The drums are the same tone all the way through. So, that to me, it's the equivalent of a pedal stomp, and you're just changing a setting. So that, as long as it's not too drastic, it's going to be there or thereabouts. You're using the same gear. You know, so it's not going to be a million miles out. It's not like you're suddenly changing to a tweed amp to a kind of Marshall or a. You know, it's the same, coming from the same place. It's fine.
So the song's too long, hence the fade out.
Well, I think it's more comfortable. Well, it was kind of just repeated again. It was just another bit added on. So I thought fading out on that opening line, so ending it how it started. Lines. As long as the first section's full volume, you hear it all, and then the last two fading away. I think the last fade out was kind of close to what I had in mind. If we don't like it, we can think of something else. But I quite liked it. It was just ending how it started, making it just a nice length to make you want to play it again. You know,
it was fine for me. I know I added in a wee daft bit at the end, which was a kind of darker equivalent.
Well, what I was going to do was see the riff. I then had the idea of at the fade out, but getting the drums, because the drums didn't quite lock with what the bass was doing, but I liked what the bass and the riff were doing. It was all kind of reversed or weird. And then I thought, what if we had the drums playing backward?
Okay, yeah.
And taking it out that way. I've not explored it, but I quite like the fade out. But I thought we could fart about with that to see how it sounded, because I quite like that weird riff at the end and someone making the song, oh, how did that happen, kind of thing.
What about a fade out and then maybe a fade in on the weird riff at the end?
Well, again, I thought of that as well. See the big fade out, and then when it fades out, you think it's over, but then
it's all
fading back in again. But it's a kind of weird counter. What's going on there?
I really like that. Yeah, I think that's a great idea.
So even that weird way you played the riff at the end, even playing that again, give us a bit more to play with, you know, and lock it in as tight as you can to the drums, and then we could have the drums playing backwards, you know, that would then tie in with why does that riff sound weird? So you don't know if the riff's playing backwards, but actually it's the drums that are playing backwards. And again, it could be clever, or it could be total shit, but I think it could be quite clever.
I think it could be quite good. I'll make sure the drums sound much better. Oh, it's a jam, it's a jewel!
Good man, good to work.
Thank you, see you later.
See you later.